criminal gang members. They are part of organized crimes. Gangs, also known as mobsters, often control liquor sales, gambling, and prostitution. You have gangsters wearing suits and wearing diamond rings, and having guns, booze, and broads, making them all popular in the 1920s and 30s.
People think gangsters were all murderers and robbers, but sometimes gangsters were also involved in political, social, and economic conditions of the era. Up the gangster scene was the passing of the 18th Amendment prohibition, which was the ban of alcohol. This basically meant that the manufacturing, transportation, and the sale of liquor was banned. Prohibition was as well really difficult to enforce.
Al Capone was one of the most famous prohibitionist gangsters. He ruled bootlegging. Bootlegging was illegally selling alcohol. Gangsters made lots of money by doing this. They sold alcohol to speakeasies. All this gang activity came with lots of violence and rising crimes. This led to the 18th Amendment being ratified and the Prohibition era closed. Alphonsus Gabriel, known as Al Capone, or known by his nickname Scarface, was an American gangster who obtained fame during the Prohibition era as the co-founder and boss of the Chicago outfit. Capone was responsible for many acts of brutal violence, and many were against other gangsters. The most famous of the brutal acts was St. Valentine's Day Massacre, where he ordered the assassination of 7 rivals in 1929.
Nothing from Capone's childhood would have predicted he would be a gangster. He lived with his poor immigrant parents and his 8 siblings that came to America in hope of a better life.
Capone began falling behind in 6th grade and had to repeat the grade, which was around the time he started playing hooky and hanging out at the Brooklyn docks. Capone's teacher hit him once and Capone struck back, in which return his principal beat him and Capone never returned to school again.
Capone moved on the outskirts of the Park Slope neighborhood in Brooklyn, where he would meet both his future wife, Mary Colin, and his mob mentor, Johnny Toro.
Al Capone dominated the legal liquor trade in Chicago until he was finally captured. Al Capone was convicted of tax evasion and was sentenced 11 years in federal prison. He spent his first 2 years in Atlanta federal prison and then got sent to Alcatraz Island prison after he tried bribing a guard. As a young man, Capone contracted syphilis and then suffered from neurosyphilis, which caused dementia. Capone got released to a mental hospital in Baltimore in 1939. After serving 6.5 years, Capone was remained at the hospital for 3 years with his health rapidly declining. Capone lived out his final days with his wife in Miami. Al Capone died of cardiac arrest January 25th, 1947.
Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm talking trips to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. You can be my flica. Girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I